the happiest place in the world. When most people hear these words, they think of Disney and children. But what a lot of people don't know is that Disney World can be just as much fun for adults as it is for children. And I'm not just talking about bringing the kid out of you, or the kiddie pools, or the character dining, or the rides. I'm talking about every aspect of Disney that relates to adults. Nightlife, shopping, resort life, and recreational activities throughout Disney World. Disney World can give any family a piece of adult time, but it also can be a Disney vacation, adult vacation, all on its own. So for those of you not familiar with Disney World, or Disney in general, there are two Disney World themed resorts. There's Disneyland in Anaheim, California, and then there's Disney World in Orlando, Florida. So today I'll be talking about Disney World, as that is the resort that and theme park that I'm most familiar with. When most people think about going to Disney World, and when they first get there, they're thinking about the resort. So most resorts are, they have a tier system at Disney World. It's value, moderate, and deluxe. Most of the value resorts are really for children and for families. So you're going to see a lot of themed resorts. As you can see, there's Little Mermaid here, but a lot of the value resorts are themed. When you get more into the moderate and deluxe resorts, you're going to see more things of, not higher quality, but you're going to see things that aren't so kid related, not so many characters, but you'll still see those hidden Mickeys every once in a while when you're looking throughout the resort. What you also find on all the resorts, and most of all Art of Animation and on any of the other value resorts, is that all their pools are kid themed. So you're going to see lots of water pieces, water slides, things like that. You'll also see those things in moderate and deluxe resorts. However, when you're going to a moderate resort, you'll have pools that are Disney themed with characters and such, but you'll also find those pools that are a little bit hidden and have poolside seating and things that are a little bit farther away from regular characters and other kiddie pools. And that goes the same for the deluxe resorts. Let's see. So other part of Disney is the recreational activities. Disney is really well known for the recreational activities. They start with the Wide World of Sports, ESPN. That ranges from going to baseball games. A lot of the Major League World Baseball teams practice there. They do their spring training there, so you can find a lot of that stuff there. A lot of soccer teams go to the Worldwide Center of Sports to practice before their scheduled seasons begin, and you'll find gymnastics, soccer, baseball, and a lot of running events associated with Worldwide Center of Sports. The other thing you'll find that's really cool at the ESPN Worldwide Center of Sports is the Richard Petty driving experience. Richard Petty driving experience is where you'll be sitting in a Winston car and you're able to go around an actual NASCAR-sized track and able to experience that type of thrill for thrill seekers. Another part of ESPN and Disney itself is their bass fishing excursions. My husband has had the chance to do this. That bass excursions, you're taken out with a professional angler to a catch and release. When you do that, you're taken to all sorts of different resorts. You go through Bay Lake is the central location for the excursions, but you're also going on other waterways throughout Disney World. You're able to fish, and you're able to see views of Disney World in itself, in particular Cinderella's castle at Disney World while doing this excursion. One of my favorite recreational activities though at Disney World are the Run Disney events. Run Disney does 4 to 5 events a year, and they do them they usually start at the ESPN Worldwide of Sports, and they go through all the parks. You run through the parks, you run through the castle, you're greeted by characters throughout the runs. Almost every mile you're greeted with characters, and it's something that I've really enjoyed. My daughter will be able to enjoy with me in just a few short weeks, and it's something that a lot of people enjoy doing. Close to 20,000 runners, 20 to 30,000 runners to each one of these events when they do a Run Disney event. Epcot International Garden Festival. I've been able to do this a couple times. The gardens are just amazing. When you walk to every country in the World Showcase, every different garden smells like something. I can particularly remember going to, I think it was America in the World Showcase, and smelling, they had Lotso from Toy Story, and the whole garden smelled like strawberries. They were able to infuse something within the flowers, and that's all you could smell were strawberries. So the International Garden Festival is one of my favorites. They also have a really great butterfly exhibit where you walk into an entrance and an enclosed area of thousands of butterflies that are doing their thing in there. They fly, they land on you, and you're able to experience that as well. The next would be the International Food and Wine Festival. And I have to say for my family that this is one of our favorite events because we're able to do adult things and we're able to do children things as well if we're going with our family. So the Food and Wine Festival, they have several different locations set up throughout the festival and the World Showcase. You're able to taste lots of cuisine from different cultures, from different countries, and wine or beer as well. They have a craft beer event as well, a beer exhibit, and you're able to go in there and taste beers throughout the world as well. My children's favorite part of this is that they get to enjoy a scavenger hunt by Ratatouille, which is one of their favorite movies, and they're able to do a scavenger hunt throughout the World Showcase to kind of keep them occupied while the adults are doing their own thing. The other thing that's really cool about the Food and Wine Festival as well as the Garden Festival is that they do have concert series throughout the events where you're able to see bands and newer and older bands perform throughout the day. Disney Springs is something very new to Disney. It used to be known as Downtown Disney, but since then they've expanded pretty heavily, and it's an exclusive shopping exhibit really, and there's lots of locations down there for adult nightlife and also for dining. Raglan Road is one of our favorites. It's an Irish restaurant that features Celtic dancing and singing, and they bring people up on the stage quite frequently to dance, adults and children, and you're able to dine on Irish pub food while you're there. So that's neat. And then for the romantics, Disney does a lot of weddings, and they're able to host lots of honeymoons and just because events as well. So Disney World, this is from DisneyWorld.com, they've hosted over 50,000 weddings performed on Disney properties across the globe since 1991, with at least 1,200 weddings happening each year on Disney World properties alone. So couples have traveled from every state and from international locations to be married at a Walt Disney World resort. And you don't have to be just a honeymooner, or you're getting married, or just getting engaged to enjoy this. They also have a champagne toast cruise. This is something I just recently heard about from a Disney vacation planner. She's certified through Disney, and she just recently was able to preview the champagne cruise, and you're invited on to an Italian water taxi for a champagne cruise where you can enjoy international champagne and chocolate covered strawberries and partake in the sunset at Disney Springs. So Jen has assured me that there is a tour to do anything you want to at Disney World. And then this is actually a growing trend. There's been more than 20 million recently, more than 20 million people, adults, who have traveled to Disney World for some sort of occasion that were just adults without traveling with children. My friend Melissa, who is a Disney Vacation Club owner, has recently let me know about the babysitting services that Disney offers. So Disney offers babysitting services in room, and in moderate and deluxe resorts they also offer clubs for kids where you can drop your kids off. They have certified people to babysit. They are background checked and everything to ensure your kid's safety, and it's just a really good thing for people who can't just experience that adult only vacation, but maybe just want a few hours to themselves. And then so like I said, Disney World is not just for kids. There's also lots of adult things to do. You can learn a lot more about Disney World and adult activities at DisneyWorld.com. And personally, my family has enjoyed it very much. We have not been able to take an adult-only vacation, but hopefully that is in our cards soon. And we will definitely be taking in their babysitting services hopefully soon. And as the mouse himself would say, we'll see you real soon.